This is the Iowa Weather Report for Tuesday, January 22nd, 2013. Now our first look at the 0Z GFS Model Run. At noon today, we have a trough over the eastern half of the country still. Some energy along the Great Lakes and into New England with a little bit of snow activity, especially some lake effect snow in the lakes and a disturbance moving off the east coast. Otherwise, high pressure, which will be near Rochester at this point, bringing cold conditions and maybe a few clouds in the western counties. And that may bring a few flurries around here late tonight into Wednesday. The lake effect continues on the lee side of the lakes. New storm moving into the Pacific Northwest where the warm air is pumping up across that part of the country. That moves into the Rockies and northern high plains here Thursday, but we're still in the cold air with highs in the mainly around 20, maybe lower to middle 20s by that point, warmer to the south and west. And then that storm blows by here Thursday into Friday. Some lingering clouds and a few flurries or light snow showers, and temperatures back around 20, maybe some upper teens, with clearing skies. And Saturday, high pressure overhead, light winds, cool nights around the single digits and highs around 20, warmer to the south and west, cooler to the north and east, with no precipitation nearby. Sunday, however, things changed. Winds switch around to the south, the Gulf begins to open up, and we could see some snow or some rain or a mix of the two. We'll have to wait and see. And then Monday, we have a system beginning to develop in southeastern Colorado. Gulf still open, so we could see some snow or some rain, depending on temperatures. It could be a mix of the two. We'll wait. And then at the week from today, next Tuesday, the GFS has the cutoff low, or, well, not cutoff, but a peace energy moving out into Oklahoma. This is the southerly track that we've seen. We've seen this yesterday on the 0Z run. We saw this on the 12Z run earlier, but the 6 and 18Z run yesterday had this low further to the north and then a little to the northwest. But a couple days after that, into voodoo territory here on Groundhog Day, February 2nd, we have a trough over the eastern half of the country. Not as sharp as the one we are currently in. Ridge over the west, some energy through the western Great Lakes. That could kick off a little bit of snow across our neck of the woods with a clipper type system and more cold air diving in, but not as cold as what we are currently experiencing. Maybe highs into the teens, 20s. And then at the end of the forecast on February 6th, the pattern is now zonal with a little bit of an axis and some energy just to our west. Big vortex over Labrador and northern Quebec. And that's where all the cold air is shunted off to, and we could have another storm that could bring us some snow, some rain, or a mix of the two, but this could change on the very next run. Here's the satellite image from last evening. We had some high mid-level clouds streaking across the Gulf Coast and up into the southeastern part of the country, some high clouds across the plains and into the northern Rockies, and the clouds approaching the Pacific Northwest coast. The watch warning map from last evening: wind chill advisories and wind chill warnings in the northern plains, the upper Midwest, the Great Lakes up into the Appalachians, some river flood warnings in the south, some air stagnation and fog advisories over the northwest. QPF chart precipitation over the next 5 days through Saturday evening at 6 o'clock. The heaviest precipitation over the Pacific Northwest down into California, along the Ohio and Tennessee River Valley northeastward, and along the Great Lakes.